Hunter himself in just a moment, but we're gonna kick off the show with what we call a weekly deal drop. Now this weekly deal drop, the price is going to expire today in less than 12 hours. Something that is a brand new formula that actually begins its life as a foam and goes into an elixir. It's the most unique product and it's gonna give you clinical volume. So let me show you the scents. Brand new limited edition scent called Summer Lovin. If you love honeysuckle and grapefruit and fresh cream, you're gonna love this. It is actually a ThermoGel protection temperature activated treatment. We'll show that to you in a moment. We have the OG, the original. That's like that very famous vanilla waffle scent. It is also available in your fiber and lift styling treatment. And then Super Bloom, which is a brand new, it's like poppies and cotton flowers and white musk. If you want 211% fuller, thicker, more volume to your hair, this is the styling treatment that you're gonna put in. And I mentioned to you the ingredient hunter. Dennis Simeone is joining us all hour long for all these incredible products and great prices. Congratulations on all your wins on the Customer Beauty Choice Award session that we had last week.
Actually, there's so many from all the years. I'm not gloating or anything, just I don't know where to put them. I tried on the shelf, knocked the shelf down, because they're heavy.
They are, actually, you're right, they are.
They're really heavy.
You know what, you and Amanda, you guys could do some like workouts with these. You guys could just start.
Well, I'm clumsy and already fell, and they don't break, so.
Oh, they're like bricks, and they're real glass. And they're yours year after year, product after product, and so we're excited. Thank you for bringing something in. I know that this weekly deal drop is about to expire, the price point today. So let's talk about this ThermoFoamtoElixir. It's kind of a mouthful, but what it does for your hair is really astounding.
Yeah, you're noticing everything's becoming thermal.
Yes, yes.
This gel that I found, look, I hurt myself and I ended up in almost in surgery, but they were able to give me medicine for my eyes, and this gel was holding it in place, and it was in Europe. So of course I noticed that, because I could see it, it wasn't moving, so that means you get a targeted dose. And it's not moving because it plays with temperature, hot, cold. It just basically reverses itself. So that's the driver in the foam. If you're wondering, why is this so different? No one else has it. So this is dispensed, and you put it in your hands, and the best way to do it too is pump it slow if you want more foam. If you go fast, it'll kind of break it down. So if you go really slow, you get a nice little puff. I only do half at a time. You emulsify between your hands, and when it's clear, it's now active, and you'll feel it. It starts tingling, starts kind of, it's like it's moving in your hands. It'll dry real quick, and there's no alcohol. You put it in your hair and you start working it through. As soon as it changes temperature, like even right now I'm moving around and it's changing already, that gel will start to get thicker. So it creates a bond onto the hair, whereas most things when they get warmer, they fall apart. Not this one. This one, and look, we actually washed the girls on Wednesday. Today is, I think it's Sunday. Every day feels the same. So it is, yeah, Sunday. So we've been how many days now? Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, without rewashing them, and we've been reapplying this foam on top of what they already had every day, pretty much. And you can see it's not getting weighed down. The foam, when you add heat, it gives that brush, the round brush, a lot of grip. And you can see it's gripping onto the brush, which means it will hold its style. And you'll see in a minute, her hair is massive.
That's massive, but it's still soft, it's still touchable, it's still shiny. What I love about all of Tweaked by Nature's products is they are true multitaskers. So if you have fine hair, if you have limp hair, if you have flat hair, you can see what's literally happening before your eyes by switching out maybe those chemical, sticky, ooey, gooey, crunchy styling products. So correct me if I'm wrong, am I using this on damp hair, Dennis, or dry hair, or both?
You start on damp, so when you wash your hair, you bring this in on towel dried, and you work it in from scalp roots all the way down to your ends. You want to make sure that each hair is basically cocooned into it, and it'll move around, and what you miss, it'll grab on its own. And then you either let it air dry. If you're curly, trust me, you'll call it, it will be your holy grail. I know curly hair, and with this, even without that gel, it was good. But with this gel now, it just keeps everything in check. So when you go into humidity, what happens, the cotton silk fibers that are from the 2XL can that I brought into this, draws that moisture, so it plumps that hair shaft. And again, if you have curly hair, you need that hydration. So you can see with Marissa, she's showing you, real easy to use, whether you're round brushing, letting it dry naturally, and at the end you bring in half pump to full pump just to seal it all in. Next morning, you don't wash your hair. You reapply if you feel you need to, or if you have our mist, the Phyto Mist that we just launched last time you saw me, you spray that over top, and that will resurrect the foam. It'll wake up the gel again.
I'm sorry, I'm over here looking at my own hair in the mirror. I know we're gonna go, we're gonna go to our models, and I'm gonna have to join Gianni because I always love to see how many different hair types, how many different hair colors, how many different hair needs that one product can go. It meets your needs wherever you want it. Long hair, fine hair, thick hair, curly hair, dense hair, straight hair. This ThermoGel protection, keyword protection, think about what I just said there, that's temperature activated, that creates this bond, that gives you this clinical improvement in volume, but still giving you these clean beauty brands that are also harnessing strength, also harnessing shine and resilience. Look at that.
Amazing.
So here's the way you can put no heat on your hair, right, Gianni, right? So you put this on to the damp hair, straight hair, braided it. How many of you have that, oh, I don't know, maybe the tween or the teen or the college-age student that's tried all those no heat curlers and they come out, you look a mess in the morning, I'm not gonna lie. Put this on, braid your hair, and look at that beautiful hold without adding any crunch or stickiness or anything that's damaging the hair, Dennis. I think that's the key. Your hair is actually getting better the more you style and use your products.
Yeah, what makes this more unique is that, yeah, you get the 211% increase in volume if that's what you're after, but it's a wearable treatment. The fact that I'm asking you to leave it on for more than a day, and like what we did with all the models, just to prove a point that your hair doesn't get worse day 2. If it does, that just means the product's not reacting properly. Instead of it doing something, it's collecting. So things are sticking to it. Whether like waxes don't dry, and they might give you a bit of lift or definition at first, but then they feel horrible, and you end up washing hair. You're forcing yourself to wash your hair, and that's the worst thing you can do. All the broken hairs, where are they? In the bathroom, wherever the wet source is, wherever you're getting wet. So this will prevent that, and I'm telling you, your hair will be better day 2. Smokehouse, day 2, day 3, day 4. Like Midge, here's since Wednesday, not rewashed, and what, 4 or 5 days later, we're reapplying to baby fine corn silk hair on dry, and it's standing on it. Like now, we're showing you extremes. Like you wouldn't apply. We've probably applied it, I don't know how many times in one day.
Right.
That you don't need to. So yeah, the hair's getting really, really big. Unless you want it, then yeah, you can get to this level, because you should be able to achieve everything you see in the before and afters. If you're not, something's interfering, and that usually is buildup. And we've got solutions for that as well.
We have solutions for every hair dilemma, every hair need. And of course, you're seeing baby fine, gray hair, white hair. I put it in just one side. You can see the difference. If I activate it again, you're creating that heat. It gets bigger, but it's still soft. It doesn't have that frizz, and it's not taking out. I actually add curl to my hair because I don't have curly hair. I have very fine, straight hair. Dennis, I want to take a moment and talk about the scents. I know the most limited is going to be the original. That's that classic, everything that we love about the vanilla, waffle, cone, amber, the OG. But I want to talk about the 2 limited scents. Hi,
so
Amanda.
Hi, how are you?
I'm so good.
I'm hiding.
Okay, you should. When she steps into the frame, Dennis, we don't need to.
He's getting out of the way for my big hair.
I know. Okay, I want to hear about the scents from you, Amanda.
If you wonder, where I go, I'm in the corner.
So I'm loving the Summer Lovin. It's my favorite right now. It's Rose's favorite too. She actually came off. When she came off after using it for the first time yesterday, she was like, I'm obsessed with that. Yeah, that's honeysuckle. It's a, the rocket popsicle?
Yeah.
Think of that, but like the cherry, blue raspberry, so good. It's so summery. It's perfect for coming into the summer.
Grapefruit, vanilla.
And then amber vanilla, that's the classic OG. That's if you take Dennis and melt him, that's him. as a
I'm a
scent.
waffle cone.
Yeah. It's almond, waffle cone, amber, and vanilla. And then we have the Super Bloom, which is wild poppies, beautiful jasmine. So all of them together, actually, I mixed them the other day together, and they all smell so good when they're just mixed as well.
Oh,
Like a
the Super
hodgepodge.
Bloom is nice.
Yeah,
I haven't
it's
smelled the
very
Super
gentle.
Bloom.
Yeah,
I'm a
they're all
Summer Lovin.
beautiful.
I know that there's a summer wedding coming. I mean, it's like end of summer, but I'm like living
Finally.
vicariously through Dennis and Amanda, who are going to be having probably the most beautiful wedding of the century at the end of the summer, and we are busy. I just want to let everybody know today is your final chance to get our weekly deal drop price. If you're new to HSN, and I know we've welcomed in dozens and dozens of brand new customers, this is an incredible opportunity to really do something kind for your hair. You can see Kenya in the before. She has naturally thick, dense, curly hair with texture. Look at it in the after. Her hair isn't bigger. It actually is more defined. Her curls are more shiny. She has that healthy, luminous bounce to her hair.
Since Wednesday.
Right, since Wednesday, and very different from the next before and after you're gonna see. I want you to keep this in mind. The hair on your head is an extension of your body and your scalp. Dennis is known to really go in and find Mother Nature's most powerful ingredients, create these incredible clean beauty products. They are not there to destroy, they're there to enhance and help. This is going to be hyaluronic acid. We talk about hyaluronic acid on your skin for your face and your body. This is going to work on the strands of your hair that might be dry, brittle, might be falling into the drain or in your brush more. You can see no matter the length or the color or the age of their hair, you're getting clinical shown volume if you want it. But what it is it's a styling product that actually works for you and not against you. And I love that it is a foam to an elixir. It's not greasy, it's not sticky, it's not tacky. You don't rinse it out. And the more that you touch day after day, that thermo response, that temperature activation starts to work. And again, you don't even have to reapply.
No, it stays with you. But when you want to get rid of it, it does wash out just with water. And actually, the cooler the water, you don't even have to use soap or any shampoo. If you just use cold water, it'll eliminate itself. Because with cold, that gel turns into, it liquefies. So it'll just basically fall off the hair if you wet it. So really easy, really good for you. And that gel's holding all the goodness. So, from the hyaluronics to then the wild crafteds, and that's what we're all about, which is the naturals that, we search the globe to find. Well, I do. I'm the guy.
You are the guy. You are the guy. Okay.
The tired guy.
I hate to just kind of press everybody. If you want to try it, you have 30 days to try it out. We have 4 interest-free credit card payments on any major credit card that you can have that you use, $6.25, and you have 30 days. What do you have coming up in 30 days? Maybe it's a vacation. You want to take 15 products, right? We've got a solution for you that is going to give you that resilient, that beautiful, that soft, that styling foam to elixir. Think of it as a serum also that goes into your hands that you apply to damp hair, dry hair, and you can see the shine. You can see how thicker and fuller and how it gets that natural lift from the root, which I love, Dennis, because, as we lift the hair up, right, because gravity's kind of hanging, pulling us down, I feel like we look younger when our hair has a little bit more lift and volume.
Oh, absolutely. And just look, the color, shine, most important. The fact that you're able to keep a style and you're not torturing yourself, so your hair should respond really easily. And even your blow dry time should be eliminated, but even by half, using this foam, because we're not using fillers, and the gel dries very rapidly, and you'll feel it in your hands because it goes by temperature, unless you're in very cold. So if you're applying it like in Quebec here in an igloo like us, then it won't dry as fast. It'll be the same. People think we live in igloos.
I had to do the other side a little bit just because I felt like one side was outshining the other. So you can see even on dry hair, and I have very fine over-processed hair, what it does, it's really, really simple. And the price point, under $25 to try something that's all clean beauty, your clean beauty, Beauty Customer Choice award-winning brand. And we've been showing off the brush. I know that Gianni has been using this brush. This brush, I'm not big on round brushes, but I can already feel the incredible quality